So I work within the politics team within public affairs, and we run various different polls, such as our monthly political monitor and political pulse, which looks at voting intention, public opinion towards politicians and their political parties, and various policy issues. We also have a monthly issues index, which looks at the most important issues that Britons think are facing the country, as well as various ad hoc polls that we run. We've seen some really interesting things in some of our recent polling. So, for example, looking at the February Issues Index, which saw a rise in public concern about the NHS to become the biggest issue facing the country for only the second time since the COVID-19 pandemic, revealed that healthcare concerns are greater among women at 39% than men at 29%. So while the NHS is the biggest issue for women by quite a way, it is second for men behind the economy on 30%. Looking at other issues in the ranking, we can also see that concern about issues such as poverty and inequality and education and schools is also much greater among women than it is men. We can also look at economic optimism, which is asked in our monthly political monitor, which in January revealed that 31% of men expect the economic condition of the country to improve over the next 12 months, while just 18% of women think the same. So this gives men a net economic optimism of -12 and women -39. We also ran some polling last year looking at attitudes towards the standard of policing in the UK, which found that just 35% are confident in the ability of the police to tackle violence against women and girls. Women are also less confident than men, with 31% saying they have confidence in the police to tackle this violence, compared to 40% of women. And then finally, we did some polling on women's leadership last year, which revealed that 54% of Brits think it is harder for a female political leader to get into a position of power, compared to just 9% who think it is easier. Similarly, 48% think it is harder for a female political leader to be treated fairly by other members of their party, and 46% think it's harder for them to be treated fairly by the press. So I think building on that last point about women being treated fairly by the press, I would like to see some more research about women and girls in the media. So within my team, we do a lot of work with Ofcom, and I'd like to see some more research about how women are disproportionately affected by certain kinds of online harms and the consequences this can have both online and offline, and also how factors such as age, gender, and ethnicity can shape the experiences of women and girls online.